screens. We're going to be talking about the biggest scam on YouTube, and you got to be extremely careful. This is a fellow who goes by the name of CROW1176, who basically did a demonstration on his product versus the Sherwin-Williams Network Gray SW73. Trying to get my camera stand to come up a little bit higher here, so that way I can get this to adjust a little bit higher up. And that's all we got there on that one. Let me see. Now, these are videos that were removed off his account. And the reason why these videos were removed off his account is showed clear evidence of his product matching a house paint. The demonstration, as I told you before, be warning, the Cinemax is a high potential scam screen paint due to the fact that it matches a product called Sherwin. Here, let's pull up Sherwin-Williams. Sherwin-Williams Network Gray 773. 773. 73. There we go. So this is a house paint that you can pick up at Sherwin-Williams for pretty much nothing. It's very cheap. The problem with this is not a problem, but basically it has the ability, you don't have to put any black paint into it. You don't have to put any silver, no glitter. It actually matches perfectly fine. Now the problem we have here is that the fellow was doing a test on the product and the product matched perfectly to his product. This is an individual who's been coming on YouTube and flashing off this product as the Cinemax, claiming this product to be able to have all these outstanding capabilities. This is a huge major warning. We will be going to this video, his own video himself getting caught and busted of his product matching a house paint, but continues to sell the product as if it never even happened. As a matter of fact, we'll go directly to his website. On his website, you will see where he's actually selling his product to customers, knowing that the product has matched a house paint. All right, here we have in the demonstration, match the thumbnail. As you can see, it's not a fake thumbnail, it's an actual real video. This is a video of the fellow painting in the Network Gray 773 versus his product. The product perfectly. So let's show you a little bit of this. You were showing the video where he bears receipts. That's the product. That is the Cinemax. That is the Network Gray 773. To all new buyers, this is a very serious warning. What I mean by this guy is a huge potential scammer. He is a major scammer. This is big evidence right here, proof right here, right from the door. And I'll tell you why. The simple fact that he's still displaying this screen after knowing this video existed and still sells the product on his website, knowing that he has matched this product perfectly, shows that he is nothing more than a massive scammer. There you go. Now, the reason why you can't find us, he removed even a video of him actually catching him removing the video off the account. So for this right here, this is a $80 to $90 product, and this is like 23 bucks. Now, we also put another challenge out for him out of curiosity to see whether or not if he'll actually be to back up the rest of his product. It's called the Amazon Challenge. It is a microblend product, slip silver. It's around $17.03 or $18.99, depending on what sale they're going to have it on. He also refuses to do those demonstrations. We have asked him quite a few times to do these demonstrations. Now, the reason why I take an interest in this, because this is my business, this is my company. I take a lot of pride in what I do, and I do not appreciate people coming on here, scamming people at the end of the day, stealing from people and taking from them. At the end of the day, we can back our products up 100% with no problem. This product has no tests, no guarantee at all. And as a matter of fact, the shipping policy itself, if it hasn't been changed yet already, is set up that if you even open the container, you will not get an exchange of any kind. So you are stuck with it. Even if you're able to prove that is house paint. You are stuck with it. Now, we have complaints from other buyers. One buyer was very upset because the UV mix happened to match his basement walls. And this is a demonstration Jamie does not want you to see at the end of the day. This is a something like this. They will come up and apologize to their fans, apologize to their customers, and say, look, we're going to make a new product. We're going to take the network gray, put it next to it. We're going to show you a difference in the product. But he hasn't done that at all, period. As a matter of fact, he deleted the video or hid the videos or marked them private and hoping that no one would ever talk about this ever again. So he continued to go on and scam people. That is the title of the video. If you want to go hunt it down, he even marked it right there. It says CROW's Cinemax Mix versus SW Network Gray 773. Has it marked right there in the title of the video. There is the fellow right there. That's why we warn you, if you have the Cinemax on your wall, you need to, because you could have done the exact same thing with everyday Sherwin-Williams. Now, the next video we have to do before I leave out the door is very important. It's a challenge toward CROW. And we will ask you this same challenge every single day for an entire month. Once a month, we will come on your channel to see if you have done the demonstrations yet. This will show you at the end of the day how he is avoiding to do this at all costs because he knows he's scamming his customers. We are requesting every day for 30 to 31 days for 3 months that you do the test under the Network Gray 773 on all your products and on the slip silver. Now, the reason why we're asking for 3 months because we're actually stacking evidence on him for those 3 months. Every day that you refuse to do those demonstrations clearly shows that you are scamming your customers, especially when we have multiple videos on our account showing your products matching the bare silver screen deleted video. 3 videos matching the Network Gray 773 deleted videos. Gone. And the fact that you continue to show the Cinemax on camera as if it's something special when all the while it's nothing more than house paint. Now, bigger question is, because the way its policies are set up, how do you know that you're not being shipped everyday house paint? You don't know. Well, you do know if you look at that. You definitely know what you're getting. But you can't tell by test because, again, unless you go out and you buy house paint, paint the next step, then you would know. And this is why we warn people before you buy screen paints, before you buy products, make sure that the person who is making those products can stand behind some form of test because you do not want to get robbed. Now, knowing this, let's look at knowing that this product right here is matching the Network Gray 773. Let's go in and look at the product on the website on what it's being sold for. Now, mind you, the Sherwin-Williams, depending on where you're at, it's going to cost you anywhere from, you can see, over here we paid about $23. We got the super paint. The super paint's much cheaper. We got it for around $23, about $23. You're not going to pay $80, $90 for a gallon of it. It's not going to happen. This is some kind of really extraordinary kind of stain blocker, has something in it that makes it different. That's the only way. Other than that, no. We had to pause it there because right there, it just blended in so well. Contrast, it's no contrast levels, but somewhat gray levels match very well. Now, knowing this, that the product, like I said, this is a video that was removed off the account. The reason why the video was removed off the account, as I said before, was to make sure that no one would be able to track down these videos. Now, we gave him several options to go in. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, to go in and basically back his products, which he refuses to do due to the fact that he knows his products are these products at the end of the day. And this is why we're warning the consumer to stay away from this individual, that his products are scams. And this is his own video from his own account. Now, see, the difference is that when people accuse us of whatever we're supposed to be doing, we can back our products up on tests that are so unique that no one else can seem to complete those tests. But these videos we have here on the blacklist are videos from the actual person who is selling the product. As you can see, no difference at all whatsoever. And that's why we warn you that the Cinemax is a scam paint. Now, this will be broadcasted today on ABS Forums, Projector Central, Twitter, will be on Facebook, and with my search engine optimizer, just about every place you can possibly think of on Google. The reason why? Because this warning has to go out. This is a video, like I said, that was meant to be deleted, meant to disappear, so no one else could ever find the video. It's a good thing we did double copy of it, multiple copies of it, so that way we can show the consumer to stay away from that product. Because at the end of the day, people should get exactly what they paid for. They should not get cheated. I just did a demonstration a few minutes ago talking about how it's a shame because these people come out here and they make these products and there's no testing. They just make them, they're quick screen paint products. They throw them out there, no testing whatsoever. And this is a way for them to make fast money, to get over and cheat customers. As you can see, there's no difference at all. There's no difference between the house paint and the Cinemax. No difference whatsoever. So, if his products aren't scam paints, and this right here, well, I guess it's hardcore evidence showing it is scam paint. If the rest of your products are not scam paint, the Cinemax is already a scam paint. There's no way around that. It's a scam product. If the rest of your products are not a scam product, we suggest for you to do today. Challenges for CROW1176. You have been avoiding the test demonstrations for the Amazon microblend. We have went to your account. We have noticed you have not posted any demonstrations on that product. We are requesting for all products to be tested and displayed live. Now, if you continue not to do so, then we have to add pressure. And our pressure has long reach, buddy, which means we'll be on all our different multimedia sites. I'll definitely have several sites set up on ABS Forums where beer pictures are being circulated and people are asking questions. You will get the publicity you do not want at the end of the day. And the reason why it will stick, because we have you on the videos. This is your video. This is you on the video showing your product matching. There is no way around this. And this is a video that he was hoping to disappear and go bye-bye forever. We have several of your videos that you were hoping to go bye-bye forever. So how do you explain that to your customers and different forum sites on how you're sitting on camera with a cheap house paint and it's matching your product? And then a couple weeks later, you're up on YouTube talking about how amazing your product looks and how it's flawless and this, that, and the other when we have this video right here. That makes you a scammer. This video alone, if your customers decide to sign a petition, could seal your fate easily, because it's evidence showing you with a deleted video nowhere to be found. They're going to search the videos. As a matter of fact, there's a challenge out there we have to try to find his videos, and they can't find them. So this is the warning right here. Do not buy the Cinemax. If you want that whatever color, then you go out and you buy Network Gray 773. Now, what I'm interested to see, I want to see the hybrid mix next to Network Gray 773. We've been asking for that for about 3 weeks ago because I saw a demonstration with the hybrid mix sitting right next to the Cinemax, and they look exactly the same. So that means that the Network Gray is going to blend into that one too. Now, I'm going to take this video, so you don't have to go to the blacklist. I'm going to post this personally, which we're going to be dropping this link everywhere with the pictures and slideshows everywhere today. Because the reason why we're doing this, Jamie, is the reason why it's nothing personal. It's business. And the reason why is because, man, you are a huge scammer. You know this video exists. You know you were in this video. You know what happened in this video, but yet you remove it off your account. You got a nerd to come on YouTube and advertise that scam product as if this video never even happened. Boy, talk about being bold. You got a nerd to do comparison screens against a paint that matched the house paint. 2.0 doesn't match house paint. None of our stuff matches house paint. Heck, it doesn't even match black paint or certified or white screens or silver screens. But your product matched. So that's why we're giving you a warning. Heads up. Do not buy the Cinemax. Do not buy any of the products unless he does those test demonstrations. Request for him to do the microblend. This is the paint he's running from. This is the paint he's afraid to do. And a couple people chiming in about that. It's like, this guy up there showing off that freaking house paint at the end of the day. Afraid to do the other products. Showing off that house paint. You got a nerve to come on camera and show off that house paint and try to steal from new customers. Hopefully no one else saw the video. Hopefully you can get around it. Oh no, buddy, this video is going to be it's going to be everywhere when we get done with it today. It's going to be everywhere today. Because we can see that you are not a person that does not respect your customers at the end of the day. You have no respect for your customers at all. The fact that you can get on camera and lie like that, knowing that you made this video. That's you on camera. Those are your receipts, are they not? Now what happened was Jamie overestimated the product. We did this test about 6 months to a year ago. And when I popped the top, the first thing I said, this is not going to go well. This is going to be extremely bad for him. And then 6 months to a year later, his customers pressured him. He didn't do it himself. They pressured him to do it. So he gets on camera. I mean, common sense, I can tell you have no experience in screen paint, because if you weren't able to pop that top and realize that that paint was going to be a nightmare for you, but then again, at that point, you was at a no return process right there. There was no way anywhere you could back out of that one. You were stuck. He probably realized it. He's done enough paint in his lifetime to, when you pop a top, you can tell by looking at it going, yeah, this is definitely going to match. You can tell just by looking at it. So he's had enough experience to know this. But the problem is, when you're on a live, you can't back out of it, especially when there's challenges behind it, because we gave him something like 30, 40 challenges on top of his paint. Pressure got so bad for him that the customers pressured him to do it. And there he is, painted it in. And he literally thought that he was going to beat the screen. But it got really, really bad. So, what happened? Where is the demonstration? Where are your test demonstrations? And why are you to continue to show off this Cinemax that you clearly don't want anyone to know about? You don't want to know about the videos. So to any new potential customers who are thinking about, or if you have purchased the Cinemax, get your money back. If you have already used it, you can still get your money back. You have to go through PayPal and you have to file a complaint against that policy. The policy he has on his site will help you. That policy, PayPal won't even stand behind it, because it's a jacked up policy. And that policy has it set up where basically if you pop the top, you can't get an exchange. Nothing at all, period. You're not going to get it. Because the reason why that's set up that way, in fear that maybe somebody may see this video and may decide to do a little test themselves, and then contact them back and say, hey, look, this is freaking house paint at the end of the day. Nothing more than house paint. It's doing the exact same thing. There's our test demonstrations we've done ourselves. There is the slideshow. This is what we have on AVS forums, different forum sites, because sometimes they don't allow you to post videos. So we have the slideshows up there showing the screen paint matching on every level you could possibly think of. Now, keep in mind, he tried to make it look like it was very expensive in the receipt. He bought the most expensive brand. When you buy paint, anybody knows you buy paint, there's certain levels of paint. You can get the most expensive brand of that product, or you can get the cheapest one. He bought something with a mid-expensive to try to make it look it was very costly, but it wasn't. It's called super paint. That's what it's called. That's the one you get. That's the cheapest one. It's called super paint, and it works quite well. We buy it all the time. These are other scams we caught Crow in doing. These are other scams we caught Crow in doing. That right there is the personal mix. We'll talk about that pretty soon. The personal mix is basically Crow went out, walked out of a Home Depot. Let me show you how bold scammers can be. How bold this guy is. Literally walked out of a Home Depot holding the container in his hand and matched the screen. And then got on camera and tried to lie to customers, try to tell them that they were seeing two different products at the same time. It wasn't matching. So if it wasn't matching, where's the video? Now, I'd like to see the test again done on the Barrett silver screen, too. Don't forget that one. Add that one in, too. We need to add that one into a Barrett silver screen. This is another one we put pressure on him, and he had no choice. So he walks out of Home Depot with the container. That's how bold he is. Now, we see that you are extremely terrified of the microblend. That's something he doesn't want to do. But as I said before, you're going to do these tests. Whether you like it or not, you're going to do the tests. Or just don't sell product anymore. Because your products are scams. And this is you. This is your video. This isn't me on camera acting as you. This is him on video doing this. So, after he purchases the product, comes home, paints the screen on a surface right here. There it is right there. There you go. You can see it up close. There's the product right there. Okay. This is why I explained to you, you need to know that products are being tested. Now the problem with Jamie is Jamie basically thinks because the screen may be a little off, just a bit off, he considers that to be a massive, massive change. No, it's not. That's not a massive change at all. You see the technology we got in the next room, that black series? You see when we lay black paint against that screen, black fabric, or anything we lay against that screen, you see the massive difference you see between those and that product? That's what you have to show off. Screen can't be blended in like that. That's horrible. All right, so let's go into here where he gets up on camera and he's in the dark as always. Lights will go out automatically. You'll notice that. See how dark the environment is? Lights will automatically go out because the problem he's going to have here is the screen's going to wash out also. You see how close he is to the screen? He's a finger distance from the screen. You're never supposed to be that close to a screen. If you got to be that close to a screen to show the difference, you got a problem with your screen. That's the equivalent of people sitting too close to a TV. This is the part of the video that's more disturbing than all of them. That's the more disturbing one. Because here you have skin tones and you have contrast levels going off at the same time. And if you notice, there is no difference at all, period. But on camera, he will basically go into these pleas of saying that there's a discoloration in the hues, there's a discoloration in the color, that the contrast is off. You're going to be sitting back 11 to 12 feet. Do you really think that you're going to see a difference? There you go. Now you watched him walk out of a Home Depot with the product in his hand, paint it up on screen, get on camera and lie and tell people that there's a difference. You see a difference? This is one of the surveys we're going to be posting today on ABS forums. All his pictures, just like that, and ask people a survey. Do you see a difference between his product and the house paint? So as I can see, we're going to have to come to this now. This is something we're going to be doing offline in our stores also too. We're going to have to constantly put this pressure on you. And the reason why we need to put the pressure on you, because Jamie, you have no respect for anybody. You'll steal from anybody. You might even steal from your own mother at the end of the day. Who knows? You will steal from anybody. You have a nerve to walk out of a Home Depot with that product in your hand, put a demonstration like that up, and try to convince people at the end of the day that they're seeing two different screens? Are you kidding me? How in the heck is that considered to be a demonstration where you're telling people they're seeing two different screens? You would scam anybody you can get your hands on. That is horrible. If I did any demonstrations where my product was matching that close to a black screen, I would have all kinds of problems at the end of the day. I wouldn't even be able to accept it at the end of the day. There's no way anymore I can walk into any of the investors and people we got lined up for our next level with contracts if my product came up looking like that. That's why it's considered to be a junk paint. For those you don't know, that people who buy this product on the real forums, the real sites people talk about, that product is considered to be a joke. And now you see why. Anyone who has that product and boast about that screen, the first thing we come in and say, hey, nice house paint. Because even the person himself who makes the product, even he knows it's house paint. That is pretty bad. This is why we warn you. These are videos right here of this person, like I said, committing these acts. Same scam you see here, runs the same scam right over here. He's been running the same scam from day one. You see that right there? See those two videos? That was a couple of years back. This is recently. He's been doing the same scam with y'all. Except for this one here is a personal mix, and this one over here is the Cinemax. That is the same product that you're seeing right here in this demonstration right here. That claims to be this amazing product, but at the end of the day, it is a house paint. Let's see right here, saving you hundreds. And I don't know how he's saving you hundreds. Or how are you saving any money? That's a customer? Really? That is so washed out. That's unbelievable how washed out. If that's the Cinemax, well, we all know what the Cinemax is. That is so washed out. Are there any contrast levels on there? Your screen is washed out. That's a washed out image. Pretty bad. That's the customer got robbed. Literally got robbed. See how washed out the colors are? See how bland they are? They're not supposed to look like that. So just give you a look. This is a customer showing off the screen. You see how washed out the screen is? That's a shame. That is a crying shame. Now what they'll do is they'll use bright levels. They'll advise the customers to use very bright levels because that way that's going to fade less. It's still a very washed out image. This is what a customer's demonstration is supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like a TV. So that paint's washed out. And if it's Cinemax, we all know basically at the end of the day what it is. It's basically house paint. Boy, Jamie, you're a thief, man. You're definitely a thief at the end of the day. Well, at the end of the day, he don't steal anything from us. We want every last PayPal claim on him. We've had, how many PayPal claims? We lost quite a bit. We actually won quite a bit. I have never lost a PayPal claim. Never, ever have lost one against him. I won every single one of them. I even used on him his own policy against him and won 2 of those back to back. Because PayPal wouldn't honor his policy. That's the only saving grace you have. Because at the end of the day, like I said, there's a good chance that you're probably going to get shipped house paint, and it's going to come. You're going to get it. Let me show you right here. Should I do my customers outside? Can we do outside too on top of that? My customer slide shows. I got more customers to put in today also. This is how a customer screen is supposed to react. Do you see how that looks? Do you see the count? That's the reaction my customers get. This is why, because this is a black screen pulling up in a fully lit environment and it's showing contrast levels. Or that screen, that photo display was completely washed out. That's why. That's the difference between a good quality product and a product that doesn't work. Here you go. Here's another one for you. So you don't get that kind of ashy look to it. When you get that ashy look to the surface, that means the surface is washed out. So you see the shine coming off the piano, so your hands reflecting off the piano. You have to be to pull a contrast level to do that. But in your customer's demonstration, the screen's washed out. Here's another one for you. This one's outside. That's what I talk about. That's the difference between good product and bad product. From his customer's demonstration, no contrast levels, and the screen is completely washed out. As you can see, there's no detail to it. I can show you demonstrations of my customers inside and out with no problem. That's what I feel sorry about the industry. It's just the products are so poorly done. And that's supposed to be his customer's demonstration right there. And if you notice how short the video is, how fast they move the camera back and forth, no contrast levels, nothing but bright levels. Oh, right there on the zebras, washed out. Hold on for a minute. If we can catch it fast enough because it moves too fast. Can we get it? There we go. That's washed out, Jamie. You can't even see the individual stripes. It's supposed to be a grassy field behind it. You can't even see any of it because the screen's washed out. That's house paint. That's how house paint reacts. All right, as you can see, if we do customer comparisons, you're no match for our customers. Our customer demonstrations are gorgeous. So definitely not matching any of those at the end of the day. And as I can see already, this is definitely reacting just like house paint. The reason why, because see that discoloration to it? The same discoloration, if you put it in a fully lit environment, it reacts the exact same way. Gray screens can't see contrast levels. Now, I can show you here on this one right here, or I can go personally to your own video itself and show you where you did the 15 feet back, where your screen completely showed a high gray level. See that gray level we're seeing right there? That's how gray screen paints react. Actually, house paint reacts that way. So I'll show you right here. Here we go. Perfect example. This is supposed to be Cinemax on an Epson 955 projector. Now, you see the screen right here? This is an Epson 599 projector. This projector does 124 inches or 121 inches at around 15 feet back. If he's 15 feet back from the screen and the screen's 100 inches, there's no way in the world that projector would be able to fit inside the screen with room to give. That's because he's got the zoom pushed all the way down to make the image tighter and sharper. Told you. We was watching this in forum size yesterday. It was like, yep, you got the zoom all the way down. That's jacked up. And at that, look at the red levels. The red is completely washed out. But what is more disturbing, look at this right here. Right here on this particular demonstration, the boa constrictor. Did you see the background of the boa constrictor? That is supposed to be black. That is an OLED demonstration designed for an OLED TV, which means that background is supposed to be in jet black. Do you see the objects sitting around it? Do you see the speakers? Look at the embezzle frame around the screen. You see how that's coming up black? See the speakers? See the wire from the back? None of that's matching the screen. That shows you at the end of the day that screen can't see contrast level. It's coming up gray. Now you see it. It's a gray screen. The same way the customer in his demonstration washed out the same way. Now remember what Jamie said in his demonstration. He said that the Cinemax can pull a 100% contrast level next to a black screen. Virtually impossible because it's not pulling it there. And that projector has a 10,000 to 1 contrast ratio. All right, so Jamie, as we can clearly see, your products are scams. This is the Cinemax right here. He's showing you in a demonstration. Right there. And then we have the Cinemax over here on the Network Gray 773 matching. They are both the same product. And this is why we tell people, we warn. I'm going to show you the website. We'll go directly to the website, warning you not to purchase this product because, like I said, at the end of the day, this is a product that's matching house paint. And you have to be careful to make sure at the end of the day that you are getting exactly what you paid for. You do not want to get house paint shipped to your front door. This is why you need to request tests. And this is why you have to know at the end of the day what you are really getting. Let's go over and let's grab let's see. Now the slip silver is cheaper. It is around, like I said, it's very cheap and affordable paint. It does have multi shades, which I like about it because it can match multi different versions of screen paint. This is why we were requesting for him to take that screen paint and to put it against his products, which he has, you see, refused to do. He definitely does not want to do that demonstration. He doesn't want to go through what he went through with the Network Gray 773 on camera. And the fact that for those you don't know, have now seen the Cinemax, you've now seen the demonstration of showing of Fernando Gonzalez on camera doing these demonstrations, matching this product, and now video is going missing. Now you have a clear understanding why we are warning you to stay away from that product. You can just go in and just get it from Sherwin-Williams. It does the exact same thing. Last thing you want to do is get scammed. Now, keep in mind, be warned, you come to his site, he does rant, he does carry on, he does act up right now. Right now, his site is an investigation. They've been watching him for the last couple of months due to the fact that CROW came in and posted pornography to his website, trying to be, I don't know what he was trying to do at the end of the day. All right, so let's look at the shop. Let's go look at what he's asking for, a product that is matching house paint in his video. Let me see. Right here, you see he's dropping his prices. So this one was 2 quarts was supposed to be $257. He's dropped it to $158 now. Keep in mind, his overseas customers can go in. If they don't have a Sherwin-Williams in their neck of the woods, they can go get the slip silver right here. They can go get the blend right here. Now, he can complain all day. It's not the same thing. But again, talk is cheap. You have to be able to back it up. So the fact that you haven't done any tests whatsoever, which we requested you to do, why would your customers sit there and pay a $70 surcharge fee and for a product that they can pretty much go to Amazon, get free shipping, get it shipped to their front door in no time at all, and pay $17.03? 2 quarts of it for $158, they can get a gallon for $46.76. Easily. Now, let me see, where is the Cinemax? Here's the Cinemax. So he wants $89 for the Cinemax. Mind you, showed your demonstration of the Cinemax matching Sherwin-Williams. $89. We paid $23 a gallon because what CROW displayed on his receipt was something called Emerald. I've used Emerald quite a few times. It's a little bit more expensive. Super Paint is the one you want to choose. Super Paint is much cheaper. It's like $23 a gallon. That's it. Most likely his negative was probably 37 at the most. That's pretty much it. But no more, no less. Anyway, so he chose a very expensive one to say, hey, look, he was lying about the price. Jamie, this is how things work in the real world. If you paint comes in several different forms of selections. You can have your cheap ones. That's like you can paint 3 or 4 times, and you can have one that costs, they're very expensive, the more high-end versions of that model that will cost 1 coat, and that's it. I've done the high-end for $80. I've done the cheap one for $17. So there's a huge difference. But yeah, as I said before, he bought the more expensive one to try to make it like he had to pay a lot of money on the receipt. I saw the name of it. I do a lot of painting from Sherwin-Williams, so I know what brands are cheap and which ones are not. But you're asking $89 for your product here. Now, the problem we have here is that you continue to request $89 for the Cinemax, knowing that it has matched a house paint. So again, you have to, you can't really do that at the end of the day. You can't be scamming people at the end of the day, trying to tell them that there's a difference between that product and house paint when actually it's the same thing. So even your website's committing fraud. Let's go over here again. Now you can take it any way you want, but you have to accept it. You can't do these kind of demonstrations. This is why we require testing people, testing. And the only people who get upset over this are people that are scamming. Now that fellow in the comments section doesn't know better. He doesn't know at the end of the day that he could just pop over to Sherwin-Williams and pick up the same product and do the exact same thing. But he doesn't know. Because CROW is hoping that those videos stay hidden so he can continue to scam his customers. Just like that fellow in the comments section, he doesn't know. And he's going to get scammed. And later on, he's going to find one of those videos and he's going to be like one of the other ticked off customers that went in on him because they found out that they got taken. But we're here to inform you, to show you. So let's look at the pictures that he has on this product. I'm going to show you about misleading pictures. Now, you see right here, you see the pictures where he's showing the heavy contrast levels. This is done on a P2 projector that has a 2 million to 1 contrast level, which means if your projector doesn't have a 2 million to 1 contrast level, your dark shades of gray, it's not black, sorry, but your dark shades of gray aren't going to come in that heavy. And on top of that, as you can see, he's in a dark environment, which he needs desperately because it's the only way the image is going to pick up properly. So that is a projector that costs the customer $3,300, $3,000 or whatever. Now, let's check this out. Let's go over here to, let's see, this one right here. Now, in this demonstration, he's not using a P2 projector. He's using an Epson 955, either it's the W or WH, one of the other two, but he forgot to put that in there, I don't know. But look at the black levels on that now. Anyway, where's the black levels? Where's the dark shades they're going? You know why? Because it's not the same projector. That's why we don't use high-end projectors, because it's misleading to the customers. So where's that heavy contrast level? Not even there. He's in a well-lit environment, as you can see. Like, it could be more light in there, but it's better than what I'm used to seeing anyway. But as you can see, where's the black levels? This is supposed to be black. This is for an OLED TV. There you go. Can get a better look up front. Speakers. Look at the bezel around the screen. Look at the frame. Is that matching the screen in any way? Anything matching at all? No. So how come it doesn't look the same way there than it does in his videos and pictures on his website? Oops, sorry about that. Oh, wait, that's our slip silver gray. Hold on for a minute. Let me make sure we get the right one here. Because this isn't a high-end projector. This is a gripe that I have about certified screens. Certified screens are known for using extremely high-powered machines, and then the customer would get it home and go, how come it doesn't look the same way it did in the showroom? Because you don't own the same projector, that's why. That's why in our demonstrations we use low-grade projectors, because anybody's projectors are better than our projectors. So it doesn't look the same way there than it does there. What happened? What went wrong? Different projectors. And on top of that, that's an ultra short throw sitting up on top of the screen, where the other one has to go to a distance throw. Even with the lens pushed all the way down, it still can't see the contrast level. And that has a 10,000 to 1 on the other projector, the Epson. There you go. You're being robbed, misled on so many levels, it's not even funny. But it's even worse is the fact that this product right here that he's trying to get $89 for is house paint. Let's see if we can find any test demonstrations on the website, anything. Look how he zooms in on the black levels to show you that you're going to get that contrast level from your screen. This is what you're going to receive from your projector. He's saving you hundreds, not actually stealing from you. The thing about it is, how can he save you hundreds when he can't even save money himself? I, in the next room, have a $60 projector on a 150-inch screen, and I can display that image right there in a fully lit environment without a problem. Where are you saving any money? You're not saving any money. It cost me $60 for my projector. Screen's $141 plus the soundbar. My whole setup in there is $521. And I can produce a 100% contrast level, where this one has to be in the dark. Now, and again, mine doesn't match house paint or black paint or any of that nonsense. So the problem you have here, people, are you getting scammed? Oh, heck yeah, you're definitely getting scammed. As I said before, high-end projectors to try to manipulate the picture, dark environments to keep the screen from washing out or fading. And then here, $89.41 for a product that you can literally go right over to Sherwin-Williams and do the exact same thing. So you've been getting scammed. You've been getting scammed for a very long time. You've been getting scammed way back when you started doing the black and white paint mixtures. You were getting scammed because he still hasn't done that challenge yet. So, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, today we will be requesting in a challenge every single day for 3 months to see how long it takes you to be able to do this. I got plenty of time, my friends. In that process, I'll be testing out my technology and doing everything else we do over here we're designed to do. But I will make sure that I take a little time out of my day to send you that request every single day. Now, either the pressure of us is going to stack on you or your customers are going to stack on you. As I can see, I've requested you to do the micro blend 4 times in a row. That's our 4th time asking you to do this. We have sent you 4 different links to where to buy this product at, and you refuse to do it. Now, he has to do the Network Gray 773, and he has to do the Amazon micro blend. He has to do that to the IB mix and the personal mix, and of course the Cinemax, because I'm curious to see what this would look like next to the Cinemax. We want to see the whole 9 yards, man. We want to see white levels and contrast levels. We want to see everything. I don't care if you use a laser projector in the day. We really don't care. You just can't match the screen. Now, how long would it take for him to do this? Whew, man, who knows? If he hasn't done that demonstration so far, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. But we'll keep putting out the requests every day. And I'll mark the time and date on how many we send out. This will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, this will be 5, this will be 6. Man, please don't let it pass 3. If it passes 3, it's going to be pretty bad. If we get past 3 requests and it does and nothing comes up, it's bad. It's extremely bad. Okay, let's check out the policy on the website for those of you who've ordered and maybe you want to cancel orders or try to get your money back knowing that you found out that the Cinemax is a house paint. Let's see what your odds are basically if you've been able to get your money back, or if he has the policy here, you can use it. Now, he can sit there and tell you, I'm going to show you how to get your money back from so and so and so. First things first, we have an exchange policy. Actually, I did 3 exchanges last couple of days, and we had a customer so happy with the exchange, he posted a video. So that right there, yeah, we're not in the same boat. I kind of treat my customers like family. You treat yours like distant family that you can't stand at the end of the day. That's kind of how you treat them, because I don't know how you're sitting there smiling on camera and you got a jacked up policy like this. Oh, it's still in here. It is literally still in there. After we had this conversation with basically having this messed up policy in here, he still has it in here. Of course. Of course. Here's your policy, people. Still in here. True and true. Boy, I feel sorry for your customers at the end of the day, but you can use this to your advantage point, by the way. Returns and refund policy. Returns and refund policy. Once the product, again, dude, learn to spell deliver, because keep in mind, people, that has been going on for about since last year. Once the product is delivered, this is how it used to be. It used to be once the product was delivered at your front door, you couldn't even get jack. Now he changed it. So this one was changed with no refunds or returns. Now that's where it stopped at the first time. There's nothing there. Then he came in and put only exchange for a different mix if the container wasn't open. How would you know? How would you know? How would you know without no tests, no batch number, no guarantee? How would you know? Now, our products are all tested. We can go back all our stuff up. We even have a guarantee batch number that ships out that's marked to a live demonstration. How would you know? There's nothing there for you. So you have no tests. So you don't know what you got. You could have gotten house paint at the end of the day. You don't know that. Could be anything in that container. It's not tested. You got no batch number, so you have no proof of what the product's going to look like before it hits your front door. So that's gone. And then you got a policy telling you that if you open that container, just to look at it, just to have a look, you don't even have to use anything in it. Nothing. Just to look at it, you don't get your money back. Or you get no exchange, you get nothing. That's it. I got customers that'll hit our site, place an order for something, don't even read through none of the specifications, find out they got a knockoff projector that don't even work. They're not going to work on our product, and we have it right there in specifications. We don't support those projectors. Do I sit there and say, well, you're stuck with it, there's nothing really we can do about it, because at the end of the day, we have it right there on the policy for you to read. And we do. We have a whole segment on why we don't work with those projectors. Now, I could easily say at the end of the day, and that person can be sit there stuck with that screen that's not going to work on his projector. Or I can go, all right, not a problem at all. We'll take care of it. And send him down a product that works. We can customize, that will work with his product at the end of the day. And from that, you develop a good friendship with your customers, where you help them out, you work with them, and get their screen up and working so they can sit there and pop some popcorn and watch a Netflix movie instead of sitting there saying, oh, no, you popped the top, you can't even touch it. Yeah, but in that one, he should have known. Now, we had one customer we just shipped to, I think yesterday, Saturday, we shipped it out Saturday. We sent them down the wrong one. There's two versions of a 39. One is actually designed to take on extreme brutal weather. That one basically has to be requested. Basically, he got sent down the one that was designed for inside, which has the ability, will dissolve if it goes outside. So when I looked at the pictures, when I looked at the pictures, we can tell which one it was. I was like, oh shoot, you got the wrong one. Our bad, we got you. Send them out another one. That's how you do business. Because what happens if you sent down, basically for him, you have to prove it's the wrong color. How would they know if it's the wrong color? Three of your screen paints say the exact same color. You don't even know what color your screen paints are. You think I'm joking? I'm dead serious. I don't get on camera and I don't talk about stuff that's not true. If I'm going to talk about something, I will show you that it's true. Two of these are called gunmetal. Actually, I think it's three of them are gunmetal. So you have the, there's the Frankenstein. Frankenstein right here. Let's see what color the Frankenstein is. Frankenstein is gunmetal gray. Right? Let's go over to the UV mix. What color is the UV mix? The UV mix also too is gunmetal gray. He has two screen paints in here that have the exact same color. Another scam. How are you going to exchange it out for the wrong color if they both have the same color? Then how do you know which one's which? Because I'm seeing two gunmetals that are exactly the same color. So you can make the exchange. If does it say for wrong color in there? No, it doesn't even say that in there. I just noticed that he doesn't even have that in the policy. If it wasn't open, please make sure to ask any questions before any purchases are done. Thank you. Well, they shouldn't have to ask any questions, because if you had a big enough specification sheet in there, they wouldn't have to ask any questions. You would have everything answered in the specification sheets right there. But you don't even have exchange for color. I mean, at least Part A on his half, he has basically a wrong color. That's what he has on his. You don't even have that in there. The freak? See, that's what I said. Every time we come here, we always find something different, something weird, something strange. So what would you be exchanging it? See, you got to put down, like, okay, if it has a defective, or if it's this or that, something that would go wrong with it. Separation. There has to be something in there that basically that would cause the exchange, showing that, you know, you can prove that, okay, this is discoloration with this, that, and the other. This is why you have the batch number. Batch number is cut down on all that from the door, because the batch number will show the product being tested before it's shipped out, so you can prove at the end of the day what you actually shipped out. But still, in the exchange policy, you should have something in there, and he has nothing in there. It's not even for wrong color. You can't put wrong color in there because he has two screen paints that have the exact same color. Or is there three in there? Okay, that's the UV mix. The other one was the Frankenstein. I wonder. The Frankenstein hybrid mix is too light to be that color. Personal mix. These two are matching the same color right here. The Cinemax one had this. Well, do you even know what color your Cinemax is? You have no color or what your Cinemax is. There's no color at all. Period. Let me see. IB mix. He removed one of them. There's actually supposed to be three of them, but still two of them are saying the same thing. This doesn't make a difference. Two are saying the same thing, and the exchange policy is still the same. There's no specification sheet. All right. Okay. Look. Let me show you to CROW's customers. See this right here? That's your specification sheet. That's it. That's it. That's your specification sheet. IB Personal Mix is great for movies, gaming, and perfect for those light-controlled environments. And it will work with 2,000 lumens and up. Yeah, that's kind of hard to do since you don't do any demonstrations on 2,000 and up. Everything is typecast to the 4K laser projector. And up 1080p and 3D, 4K tested. Who the freak is, who's buying from this at the end of the day? Test it. How is it tested? We couldn't find one test. The tests that we were picking up, that we were finding on Sunday, basically weren't even tests. They were just screens side by side, and everything was blending into each other. Oh my goodness. Tested. This product has never been tested properly. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. It's a live chat ready. Okay, that's why there's a live chat over there. This is it. This is all you have for your specification sheet. Where is the rest of the specification sheet? You're missing so much information. This is a summary. This is what you explain. You know, there's no test because you didn't write any. That is pretty bad. That is pretty bad for a specification sheet. Oh, for the customer who did the whatchamacall, let me show you something real quick. See this demonstration? That's how real ambient light rejection is. This is why when we get the storefronts, we're looking at, because we have technology that can do that a certified screen can't even do at the end of the day. That's what my showroom is going to look like, but much brighter than that. This is what real technology is supposed to look like. See all those windows? See, in the demonstration with the customer, I didn't see any windows near the screens. Of course it couldn't. Screen was barely making it as it was. I can sit downstairs at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and I can watch the game at any area in that house. See right there, my other screen firing off in the next room. That's a 150 inch on an ultra short throw projector that cost me 60 bucks. How are you saving anyone any money at the end of the day? And the customer had a nerve to say save hundreds. Ah, you wouldn't have said that if you saw that network Gray 773 demonstration. You definitely would say, oh, I forgot, look, I'm shooting it off the ceiling too, for fun. So I can watch the game off my ceiling with the lights on. Oh, we got a screen here instead. And on a 150 inch screen at the same time. That's ambient light projection technology. Certified screens can't even do that at the end of the day. Only we have that capability. But let me see. Let's go to let's see. This is a specification sheet. I don't know how you guys go to that website and read that mess and put a credit card through there. Do you see my demonstrations on my products here? See my picture demonstrations? Watch this. Our screens sit in fully lit environments. That's what our technology looks like. We're not sitting in the dark. We can go outside if we want to. This is what your pictures are supposed to look like. I'm talking about CROW's customers. This is what you need to see. This is done on a 720p projector that cost me under $300. Now, our specification sheet, you see all this? That's because the screen was tested. When you have a screen that's properly tested, you will have all this information there. There's even a section, and there's my summary right there, posted right there. There's basically explaining the technology as an ambient light ultra black levels, screen paint enhancement technology, advanced ambient light projection technology, screen paint projector support, outside theater information, and he has that not on there at all, period, because the screens can't pull up outside. Basic product information, these are the captions right here. Paint on surface application. Do you even see that anywhere in his product specification? You do. So what surfaces can you paint it on? What surfaces will it take at the end of the day? Does it give you specific instructions when using paint sprayers? What's the narrow viewing cone effect? What's the distance throw on the projector? What's the aspect ratio of the screen size? What sizes can you paint per your containers? He only has this at 135. Should be 100 inch to 120 inch. Aspect ratio should be 16:9, 16:10, and 235.1. He doesn't know anything about 235.1, so that will escape him. What is the proper storage for the product? What's the shelf life on the product? Basically, what's cleanup instructions on the product? What's the drying time on the product? Paint on application information. We have two of those in there for customers. Basically tells you best paint sprays we like to use are the Wagner 250s. Tells you that if you're using a paint spray, using it in a well-ventilated area. Over here at the top, showing that the product is a customized screen paint product, white level capabilities, OLED light black screen paint colors, color of the screen, boom, right there. Type of product, viewing information, as in as a 109-degree viewing angle without narrow viewing cone effect for ultra short throw projectors. There's right there, type of product. This is a spray on or roll on application, not a physical screen, so people don't get that mixed up. The lumen count on the projectors and what can be used on it, recommendation. What does ADV stands for? People get mixed up on that one. What's the name of the product? What's the class category? What's the gain on the product? Yeah, all that has to be put in there. And then policies, boom! Yeah, all these policies are in there. Policies on projectors we don't support. We have a policy for basic buyer's remorse policy, early cancellation policy, policy basically for storm, weather, snow, which is buyer remorse right there. Exchange policy. Oh, we have something called snail mail, which is pretty cool right there. United States shipping service, all that information right there. He has nothing there for you. Nothing at all. Nothing to help you out. Nothing at all. Snail mail policy. We're the only ones who have that. I like that one. That one's awesome. right there. And then we have our shipping policy right there. Is that cool or what? Now, even though all that information is on there for you, there's some more. Shipping policy, detailed. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This video is attached to our shipping policies, showing you how your orders are packaged and how they're shipped, shipping and all that good stuff on there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the craziness on there. Snail mail policy, all kinds of stuff, chock full of information. Batch numbers. If you're not knowing what a batch number is, this video will show you exactly what batch numbers are and what they're used for. Do 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 do. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. The customers who, Johnson, I think the guy was on there, yeah, you go on that site, your shipping policy is simple and plain. It just clearly says, bottom line, if you open it, it's yours. That's it. Where's the rest of the information? There's supposed to be a policy in there for COVID. There's supposed to be a delay policy in there, in case items get delayed. All this information is in there for the customer, so they can basically get a grasp on their products or when they're being shipped out. If there's a delay, all this is noted. So they can never say, oh, we never got that information. Where's your COVID policy? You don't have one in there. You're supposed to have one in there, but you don't. Due to delays, right there. You're supposed to have all these policies in there. Nothing, you don't have anything in there. And that's why I told you from the door that a person who basically is making a scam product, number one, they're not going to have a lot of information on the product because this is a product that's designed to be rushed and pushed out the door. That's why there's no tests. That's why there's no batch numbers. That's why the product specifications are very, very limited. They're very weak. My shipping policy alone is bigger than all the policies that you have on your site right now. Literally. My shipping policy is that huge. So all the your specification sheets that you have in your shopping cart, my policy is bigger than that. People don't take the time, a rush job where a product, like I said, not being tested, pushed out the door. And if you go onto the website speaks for itself. This is why when we get a not as described claim, we win every single time. Because again, tested products. Number two, batch numbers before the product was shipped out. And we have a ton of information on the website. The shipping policy alone is insane. We have what credit card payments we take at the end of the day. Over here, if you look at the front home page, we got tons of videos. Customer demonstrations, chock full of the entire demonstrations, test demonstrations right there. Even basically our copyrights on our logos. Or I got to put another one up there too. So customers can come and see customer demonstrations. If we're talking about our product, now here on this product is used for outdoors. Demonstrations outside to be considered an outdoor screen. We have thousands. I got them ranging over here to 250 inches to 150, you name them, we got them all over the site. I got demonstrations of screens showing up in the middle of the day. A 1,000 picture on that slideshow right there. Come down, we got a slideshow of all customers. Video demonstrations on more customers, more testimonies. This right here is a new one by John T. This is on the 2.0. This is supposed to be the product that CROW caught himself reviewing and came out dark. Mind you, CROW, at the end of the day, your product and his product came out of the same container. That's why when he's upset by saying, oh, he sent it back, dude, why am I going to waste my time testing a product that I already tested? That's what I spent the 3 hours doing in the demonstration, by putting that screen through all those tests so we can have something to back the product up, and then doing the batch numbers on camera to back the product up. Where you on the other day have no tests, no batch numbers, and you match house paint. That stuff doesn't match house paint in the day. See right here? This is the product that CROW is running from. We've done so many demonstrations on this product versus a 2.0 that if you put in Google, microblend, slip silver, our videos pop up only. Oh, and challenges we've been giving to him that he refuses to do. So that's the customer display right there. Also displayed another demonstration with white levels. So you and him came out of the same 5-gallon container. How is it possible that his is showing up with no problem, nice and bright to the snow level, and yours comes up looking that way? Because, Jamie, everybody knows what kind of person you are at the end of the day. Like the guy said on the YouTube channel, you're a liar, deceitful human being that does nothing but try to tear other people's products down to make your product look good. And then you got a nerve to waste my busy time sending me some nonsense to my house, telling me, oh, you need to test this, so and so and so. We've already tested it. We already know what it does. We don't need to basically get advice from a scammer at the end of the day who can't even pass a basic house paint demonstration. Unbelievable. That's why we send it on camera. I'm not wasting my time with that nonsense. We did the test already. Now, you need to get up off your lazy behind, go down to the store, pick up this product, and do the test. That's what you need to do. Because we're still waiting. You're worrying about everybody else at the end of the day, and you still haven't even done those tests yet. Here we go. So, slideshow. That's 1,000 screen slideshow on a 39 extreme, fully lit environment. Test demonstrations on 44. You couldn't, these are all test demonstrations on displayed of the 44. Where are your test demonstrations at? You don't have any test demonstrations on your website. We got them from ultra short throw to certified screens, more ultra short throws, low lumen projectors. Where are your tests done? Black versus black test right here, black versus fabric, black versus paint. Where are your tests at? Demonstrations on gaming, fully lit environment. Where's your test at? More test demonstrations. There it is right there. Screen on display outside. Where's your picture demonstrations outside? No, you don't have any. Floor projection technology. Where's your, I'm sorry, he doesn't have floor projection technology. Pre-coded screens. Dedicated theater room. You don't have a dedicated theater room. I designed a dedicated theater room, put it together, and dismantled it. And you still don't have one yet. Still waiting for that one. Ceiling light projection technology, displaying screens off the ceiling at 180 inches. That demonstration he did with the girl with the black makeup on, I did it off the wall at 150 inches on my screen, and I did it off the ceiling at 180 inches on a projector, both projectors, and that demonstration cost me $200. Saving you money. You don't save anybody any money. There you go. There's my pictures right there. It's one of the pictures we have on the forum site. We're still not at the bottom of the page yet, people. We still got more videos to go. So what they do is they'll go through my site and see how many, if I've really been backing my products up. Test demonstrations right here. This is test demonstrations on the 39 versus black paint and black fabric. Right here. Everything from 1,000 lumen projectors, fabrics, mesh, you name it. Right there. Slideshow demonstrations right there. More. Oh, there's the paint on demonstration of the Phantom. That's the one I painted into the screen. We actually did that right now with the black series. We painted into a black series with black paint. There, right there. Test demonstrations right there. Whew. We have to go all the way down. We got more demonstrations to do. Demonstration, do it. Never done. Here's my screen right there. 250 inches. On a 720p projector, 18 feet back, that cost me another $270. You get on camera, you talk about gray screens are good for dedicated theater rooms. Complete lie. There's our demonstrations right there, showing a black screen on several different forms of gray screen paint products, where we had Mr. Mannequin that lit the entire back end of the whole entire theater area because the screen was reflecting too much white light. Test demonstrations here and here. Let's see, 2.0. There right there is the 2.0 test demonstrations right there. That's a 3-hour test. As a matter of fact, if you go to the shopping cart under 2.0, you can click on a link and go directly to the test. You can watch the test of that product before you even buy it. Where is your test at on your gray screen paint products? You don't have one. Demonstration showing you why you don't use untested gray screen paint mixes. CROW, this is when we had your products over here before we threw them in the trash because it was a waste of my time. These are CROW's products right here. Right there. This is how they pulled up on our black screens. And a max out zone. Not a poorly lit environment with a little bit of light splashing out from the side of the screen, a full max out zone. That's how your screens pull up. This is the reason why, people, we have the 19 cancellations. We're definitely going to test against network Gray 773, and we're going to put it in an environment that has a ton of ambient light. What's going to happen to the screen? It's going to wash out. That's your product laying against one of our black screens. Your screen washed out that badly. So as I said before, on different form sites, they all know what your product is. They know your product is nothing more than glorified house paint. You have not been able to back up your products, and we still haven't hit the bottom yet. This is why I said we ran out of room. We literally ran out of room, because this is for other demonstrations we're doing for the 44. We literally ran out of room. We don't have any more room left. We had to build a fan page separate for Black Series, because Black Series has so many demonstrations underneath of it. I see you ain't on your YouTube channel saying anything about the Black Series. I'm here saying one thing about it. One thing I noticed too, he hasn't done any demonstrations trying to claim the Black Series be black paint. Kind of hard to do, ain't it? That screen has the most demonstrations versus black paint right now so far, and we're still not even done with it. I plan to go through the entire product line of black paint through Home Depot. Oh, we're going to run that screen through some really crazy tests. We got a couple of months on that thing before we get finished the paperwork, so we might as well have some fun along the way. See right there, people? See those screens pulling up? That is an all-white, used to be an all-white inflatable screen, and we coated it with our technology. And we can watch movies out there at 4 o'clock in the evening. Jamie, where are your demonstrations? You don't have any. Do 235.1s. Now, let's go to your site, and let's see what your front page has. Like I said, people who do scam products will not put a lot of work into their products, because again, this is something they just push out fast, make a little fast money, and that's it. All right, I got him. He's probably at the door. This is going to be fast. No test demonstrations. Where's your test demonstrations with Network Gray or Slip Silver versus your product? Nothing there. Nothing there. Told you they watching this account. Look, they disabled his whatchamacallit, his option, disabled it. His account's under investigation. They're in the process of terminating his account. It's going to be gone pretty soon. Right now, they're basically working on removing his account. But already, he's going to be restricted from communications. That's coming up next. Got himself in trouble. You don't do dumb stuff at the end of the day. What's going on? Is he out there? France is out there? Well, I'm going to leave it open, okay? Now, Jamie's account is under investigation, which means they can go back. Keep in mind, I tell people at the end of the day, just because you delete something doesn't mean it's gone. It always goes somewhere. Just remember that. That's why I don't use the cloud. It always goes somewhere. Your stuff is never, ever fully deleted. Never, never believe that. It's always somewhere on some little hard drive, somewhere on the internet. It's somewhere. Yeah, kind of scary to think about it, but that's where it's at. So your stuff is never really deleted. So, this being their server, they can monitor all activity on this bad boy. They can go into your account and they can pull up everything. I mean, all conversations, everything. So all his conversations, everything he's been saying is now being monitored. All those curse words, him carrying on and all stuff like that, basically taking my pictures and carrying on, all that is on file. They've been going through all his stuff. And now his account is in the process of being removed permanently for good. Matter of fact, I just got an email from PayPal for the investigation of fraud on his account, that he also committed fraud on PayPal, claiming that PayPal was giving him instructions on how we need to handle an order that we placed to him. And that's also against PayPal's policy. It's considered to be fraud. And then we have the post office charges. It's not going to be a good Christmas for some people. It's going to be extremely bad. Already his account's under investigation for pornography and some other crazy stuff. But as we go down and see what we got here. All customer demonstrations in the dark. Any demonstrations back in the product and anything? Nothing. That's it. There's the end of the page. We're at the bottom. That's it. Did you see any demonstrations on test products? Anything tested? Anything with a network Gray 773? Did you? This is the video you need to look for. Did you see this one right here? This is the one you need to look for. Where is the network Gray 773 videos? Not there. They're supposed to be on that site. The reason why people don't put videos on the site is because in the day they want to hide something. So for all of you who have Cinemax, we will be hunting your videos down. And the reason why we're going to be hunting your videos down because I want to see the people who literally has house paint on the wall. That's what we're hunting for. In fact, a lot of people in the forum sites are hunting for his customers who have the house paint. They want to hear how they talk about it, like, you know, how they explain it. Now, like I said, you can't be mean toward all of them because some of them don't know. Some of them really don't know at the end of the day. Like, they really think at the end of the day that they're getting something better. They see something like, say, they look at this product and they say, okay, that's a better improvement than a white screen. Any gray screen is going to be better than a white screen. But a majority of the people he's talking to are newbies, first time buying for the first time, don't know much at the end of the day, and they have white screens. That's what they're hunting for. Somebody that comes on there has had a couple gray screens, had a few projectors, been in the field a bit, they don't want to be bothered with them people because those are the people who are going to ask questions that they don't know at the end of the day. Scammers are only going to go after people who don't know much at the end of the day, and they're not going to challenge other people at the end of the day because, again, they can't back the product. So, how big of a scammer is Jamie? Well, we're going to show you. 3 months. 3 months. We're going to request for him every day to do a test against the Slip Silver, Amazon Paint, and against Network Gray 773. The test that we are requesting from Jamie is we want to see 3 of his screen paints. We want to see the hybrid mix, the personal mix, and the Cinemax mix go against the Network Gray 773. And we want to see the Slip Silver. I'm dying to see this so badly. Come on. This is like $17. $17. He can't match this at all, period. He has to show a massive difference between night and day. If he matches this product, you know how bad this is going to be for him? I mean, it's worse enough already that he's already showing off a product. Every time he shows off the Cinemax, he's showing off the scam product. That's worse enough. But if you match this, do you know how bad this is going to be? This is very cheap. That's why he's not doing it. That's why he's scared. He is scared, and he should be. That stuff is pretty good, but it can't beat our products. But if you have a product like his, you're going to have some problems. You're going to have some serious, serious problems. Remember when I popped the top and I said it's not going to go well? This is going to be an absolute nightmare of all nightmares. Trust me when I tell you that. For those who sit there and say, oh, we didn't know what he was talking about. That's 6 months ago. We did the Network Gray first. We're the ones who started it. And 6 months ago, Mr. Bird was downstairs in the basement with that product. And when I popped the top, I said, this is not going to go well. The scary thing about the Network Gray is it has a perfect tone to it. And the perfect tone requires no black paint at all. Now, when you're making a mix, you have to put black into it. Black has to go into it regardless. You have to put it into it. But it depends on how much black you're going to put into it. Now, if you put too much in there, then you're going to have problems. You can come up too dark. White levels might not pull up that high. You're going to have all kinds of issues. If you don't put enough of it in, your contrast levels are going to suffer and your screen's going to wash out horribly. So you have to be careful about how much black paint you put into it. The black paint is called the adjuster. It adjusts how dark you put the screen in. The white paint, the 1050, whatever you use, it's called the base. Pretty much is what you're making your product of. So that makes that dangerous, is that particular paint has something called a perfect tone, which means you don't have to put jack in it. It will match your stuff just like that with no problem. That's what makes a Network Gray 773 dangerous. Now the Slip Silver, what makes this even more dangerous, is this is much lighter than the Network Gray, a little bit lighter. So it picks up a much higher white level. but it also too can maintain its color and somewhat contrast levels to a certain degree, but it picks up a higher white level. And on top of that, this one has the ability to match several different versions of great products. So if you have more than one great product, this is your nightmare. So
this is not going to go well. Look at that right there. That's not good. I can tell from looking at that. That is not good at all.
now, I told you this 6 months to a year ago that we were the first ones who did the Network Gray 773. And me designing screen paints since day one, looked at that color and said, whoo, I'm glad I don't make these products anymore, because that right there is a nightmare. And sure enough, what happened? What did I say on camera?
Nothing. No black, no glitter, nothing. That is not a good sign. That's actually a perfect color right there. All right. It's going to have to help perform this for the night today.
Sat there and said on camera, he's going to have a rough time with that one. So what happens? Jamie does a demonstration a year later. And a year later, this video destroyed his product. So keep in mind, his product drops by a lot. If you're beat by paint that costs $5, guess what your product costs now? $5. That's why you don't want to make a mistake and lose against a product like that. There's his receipts. He labeled his video right at the top. CROW's Cinemax versus the SW Network Gray 773, the one we just popped the lid on 6 months back. And the reason why he did the demonstration after all that time, because his customers pressured him. They made him do it. Gets on camera, explains a little bit how he's going to beat the screen, how it's not going to match his product in any way whatsoever, blah, 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 blah. Got on camera. I don't know what was worse, the fact that he got on camera and he lied for hours about how product was this, that, and the other, or the fact that he actually got rid of the video and tried to hide the evidence, realizing that he was wrong the entire time, and that screen match. See that? Doing the same thing I'm doing. So we're going to request for you, man. You got to do the test, man. I know you don't want to do it. I know you want to do other things. You want to go on vacation. You want to get away from it all. But you're taking people's money at the end of the day. And you have to back your products. Now, you could sit there and say, I'm jealous of your product. How would I be jealous of your products? This is what you have. I've seen your tests on Sunday. I've seen all your products. Majority of some of your stuff, you don't know what you're doing. You honestly do not know what you're doing. And that stuff right there, we could beat that stuff blindfolded. My great products beat the crap out of that. So no, that you won't have anything for us. The sad thing about the reason why we're doing this is because you have to be outed. You're a thief. And the fact that you still come up on YouTube showing that weak demonstration on Cinemax, knowing that this video exists, trying to convince your customers your product is something more than what it's not. Come on, man. You know better than that. Look at you. Look at you on camera. Look at you. You got no man. You just don't care. You steal from anybody. Look at this fiasco. Like I said, we don't know what's worse. The fact that he got on camera and lied for like almost like an hour or so, and then turned around and got rid of the video. That reminds me of the, was it Charlie Murphy? Where he had Rick James walked in with the muddy cowboy boots and messed up his couch and sat there on camera like, would I look like a grown man walking in somebody's house with some muddy cowboy boots, messing up their couch? Yeah, I messed up Eddie's couch. That's what you just did, literally. So, Jamie, I guess this video don't exist. It does. All right, I got to get ready for my appointments. We got to put the challenge out. First one goes up today. And tomorrow you'll get one every single day from us, every single day. And I'm pretty sure there are a few people in there that's headhunting him right now. They're actually taking our demonstrations and they're actually putting Jamie on blast. we would suggest for them also to suggest him to do the challenge also. We also suggest his customers to pressure him and do the challenge also. And for those you don't know that you're getting robbed at the end of the day, there's your evidence. There's your Cinemax right there. We'll buy the painted shirt. Saving you hundreds. That's saving you hundreds? Whew, okay. Not saving you hundreds, he's stealing from you. See how bad it is. See a demonstration? That right there is him making black and white paint in his house. That video is also missing. We have copies of it showing that half of your products are made out of black and white paint. See right here? We made those demonstrations at a $40 UV mix. The UV mix he has on there, he wants to charge you that money for. Yeah, we made it right there in the video. Check it out, it's on the blacklist. You can make the UV mix. It's black and white paint. That's all it is. Made it on camera. Tested against the product that we bought. It matched perfectly. And we used this black and white paint demonstration, which is missed from his account. And Jamie. Missing video, missing video, missing video, missing video. These are videos that are going off this account. Frankenstein is a huge, massive scam. Big scam on top of that. It's a major scam. And the Frankenstein video, he talks through the entire video, 5 videos, claiming that the product is ambient light rejection. And now he wanted to manipulate one of the videos to not. But at 143, you can hear him say it is. So is it? Is it not? Horrible demonstrations. Committed scam here. Got busted, got caught, lost his claim on PayPal. Frankenstein scam. Busted him on that too. Caught him on it. Found a video of him talking about the product being ambient light rejection, but in one of his demonstrations, he said he never said it, but he did multiple times. Missing video, missing video, missing video, missing video. There's the video. The most famous one of all. We caught CROW trying to hide evidence. Try to remove the video, try to hide it. It's a shame. This guy's like this. He's weird.
With the network Gray 773, claiming that his product showed a massive difference between the everyday house paint that you can pick up from Sherman Williams. It matches perfectly, but no problem whatsoever. Now, again, if you have a demonstration and you're claiming that this is your back your product up to this video, because in the original video, you were on camera. We have the original.
This
You explain to me how we have a video.
is hardcore evidence. This is Jamie popped into our room to see what we're talking about and realized that we were going to bring up this video and send it to him. That's why the videos are gone, because in the conversation we had with him, we said, look, you need to back your stuff up. You're stealing from customers and it's wrong. We need you to take these videos and post them directly to your website. So that way the customers, you're being honest and upfront, saying, hey, look, my videos are here. Customers can see the difference. If they choose my product and my product's good. So let the customer decide. Post the videos on your website. So I went to go get the original videos to send over to him, and one of the videos was missing. And I said, where's the other one at? Then we realized that this one has the caption of him when he was walking around with the red hoodie on. That one's missing. Only this one came up. So I came back and said, yo, where's your other video, man? Did you get rid of your account? And he doesn't reply back. So we go back in to grab this video. And before we can grab it, Jamie goes and does this. And to show you that it is his account, there it is right there. See how he changed his name and everything, tried to change the logo and all that? Now, my company, when you see Black Series up there, the reason why my logo is still there, my logo will never change. It's a licensed, that's a copyrighted logo. But the Black Series, and Jamie, because you don't know much about business, is another company that I will be designing. I'm planning to have 2 of them. But you don't know much about business, so I don't expect to explain much to you anyway at the end of the day. But let's go right here and show you what happens when Jamie tries to hide evidence. We caught him in a live stream. I couldn't even believe it even happened at this point. But then again, we used to see weird stuff anyway.
Camera, display the screen paint, talking all this craziness. Again, over here on your channel, it doesn't exist. Where is it? This is the only thing that's coming up, and it's still not doing you any good. It's still not helping you out because in this video, the video unavailable. Oh, we can't make it up. We can't make it up. We can't make it up.
Busted. Got caught again.
Busted. You scammer. You're nothing more than a scammer, and yet keep getting busted. Can't make it up. He removed the other video now. We got you again.
That was the dumbest thing I have ever seen anything. Even scammers, people who scam at the end of the day are looking at you like you're the idiot of all scammers. You know why, Jamie? Most people would have, and I don't approve of any of it to begin with. If you were doing your videos correctly, if you were doing proper testing correctly, if you were backing your products up correctly, you wouldn't be in this situation at all. I don't do any of this crap. The only time I remove a video on live stream, we had something with politics pop up. I don't do politics and never will, never have. I don't support it. It causes all kinds of debates. I don't want it on my channel with nothing to do with it. I keep it separate from my life. So that video, somebody popped up in the middle of the video giving a speech and I didn't like it. I had to remove the whole entire video, do the whole thing all over again. But you didn't remove you removed the video, but you didn't do it all over again. You just basically just removed the video. But you came in and removed the video in a live stream. Now, to him, Jamie's point of view, thinking he's getting over on me by thinking that, oh, I removed the video so he has nothing. Buddy, that's the dumbest thing you could have did because you just showed yourself as being guilty. You removed the video because in that video that we were going to send to you showed your product matching the Network Gray 773 perfectly before the video cut off. See right here, Jamie? See how perfectly you matched the screen? So you can't say, well, I removed it because you're in my videos. No, you matched perfectly to the screen.
This is where we put the search in right there. This is right there. That's the search. We put in the same title in the video. The only one that popped up was this one, which means he went in, he deleted the original video and changed the title.
So that's why I warn you. After what you just seen and what you know, this is why you stay on scam paint.
Explain to me how we have a video over here showing you on camera displaying the screen paint, talking all this craziness.
Got evidence of you trying to hide evidence. Got evidence of your products matching house paint.
This is the only thing that's coming up, and it's still not doing you any good. It's still not helping you. We can't make it up.
If you are in the room, Jamie, I got a message for you. You're going to be outed on so many levels, it's not even funny. By the end of this year, your website will be gone. By the end of this year, your PayPal account will be restricted and it will be terminated and it will be gone. You will be taken to court for copyright infringements. You will be prosecuted by the U.S. government for mail fraud. It is going to be an extremely bad year for you. Now, if this hasn't already started already, of you basically getting constant emails from these particular institutions that are basically prosecuting you for things you should not have been doing at the beginning of the day. All this would have never came to be if you had tested your products. You right now you could have the fellow who basically, individuals who have been coming at you about you scamming them at the end of the day and your products matching house paint could very well file fraud complaints against you. Yeah, I checked the videos. Statute of limitations are still active. And then you have a nerve and you tell people in the day, you're not a scammer. You are displaying, then every time you display the Cinemax, you display a product that is a scam. We have 2 videos here that you removed off your account trying to hide evidence. And we have multiple videos here that we can't find anywhere on YouTube. And these involve your products next to Network Gray 773. Even one with you even painting the demonstration down and doing the test yourself. And then you have a nerve to come on YouTube and tell customers, oh, this is something new. This is the Cinemax. Look how amazing the color. Wait, the same thing with Sherman Williams. So, your challenge today, man, This is the challenge. Same. We're not going to change. It's going to be the same challenge you're going to get every single day. When I get done my videos, when I get done my work, I'm going to pop the video in and we're going to send it to you. I'm going to make sure this challenge is known not just on YouTube, but we're going to make sure this challenge is known on every platform that we've been giving you these challenges because your product is a scam product. And for anyone that comes at us and says, well, how you have proof of that? There's the video right there. This is the Cinemax. This is the product. This is the paint that he advertises on his channel as if this video doesn't even exist. That marks you as a scammer. Unless you're going to lie to people and say that you were abducted by aliens and they made a perfect clone of you and that's you right there in the apartment while the real you was on some kind of alternate planet. No one's going to believe that at the end of the day. No one. So that is you in the video. That is you failing miserably to a house paint. And that is you basically removing the evidence off your account, trying to hide any existence of the video. But I told you, this is why we copy your stuff. So that way, if you ever decide to go in and commit this scam nonsense again, we can always come in and bust you. Because you're a scammer, Jamie. That's what you do. And I feel sorry for those people out there that are buying for the first time, their first home theater experience, if you run into this joker at the end of the day, and you ended up buying a load of paying money out for basic house paint. Look at that. That's absolutely horrible. That is absolutely horrible. I'll let the new customers take this in. And that guy called John at the bottom who sat there and said, oh, it looks amazing, has no idea what he's getting himself into. Doesn't realize that the projector that Crow is using in the demonstration, that he only uses in the demonstration to make the product look good, will not look the same way on his screen when he gets it home. His screen will wash out. And at the end of the day, his product probably will match the walls in his house if they're not this color at the end of the day. He just stole from that guy and gave him a house paint that he literally could have did himself. Overseas customers, oh, I feel sorry for you, because you're going to be charged a $70 surcharge fee. And with that $70 surcharge fee, you could have went to Amazon or Sherwin-Williams in your neck of the woods and purchased yourself. Now, like I said, the reason why he doesn't want to do the network, slip silver, because the slip silver is extremely cheap, and the customers can basically order it anywhere. There it is right there. That's what he's afraid of. He's terrified of that. Now it's $18.99. That's what it costs the customers, $18.99. Now, how does this compare to our product? Well, like I said, you've seen our demonstrations. We could be not a problem. We can overpower that, no problem. How would it compare to his products? Well, we don't know that because Jamie's afraid to do the demonstrations. That's the problem. He's afraid to do them. And we've been asking him, but he refuses to do them. Let's see, microblend 773. Let me see. No. Microblend slip silver. You charge $168 for your overseas customers, right? With a $70 surcharge fee, correct? This is what it would cost for your overseas customers. They could get a gallon of it for $42. Let's go with the interior point. So right there. They're going to pick it up for $42. That's it. So, let's get in the challenge, and I got to go work out, and after that, I'm out. I got to take care of some business. First challenge for you, Jamie, starts today. You'll receive them every single day until you get it done. We'll check in once a month. I don't have the strength to go into your channel every day. I don't drink, and I don't want to start drinking. Because you have some of the, no tests, nothing backing up your products at all whatsoever. For his customers, I would suggest you, before you buy the product from him or anything from him, you ask for the Network Gray 773, and you ask for the slip silver. Especially the slip silver, because he seems to be, he's very afraid of that one. I'm going to copy down the link and put all that information in there for you. Oh, look, it's washable, low VOC. It's pretty good. All right, got to go. Thank you all, and God bless. And we're going to put the challenge in today for him. We'll be in at the end of the month, October the 1st, to see if he basically did any of the demonstrations. So we'll put down on, let's see, in the demonstration. Let's see. No, we'll surprise you.